And the big peanut is going up. It's going to take them a few minutes to get it there. You can see the guy on the safety line holding it. This is not the old fiberglass peanut. This one is made out of metal. Looks a little bit different. But hey, the giant peanut is back, baby. It's coming up. We'll slide over here. You can see the crown right there behind it. They've left a gap in the crown so that they can get in there and work and attach and do other such things. Way cool.
Are you live?
No. And we'll be right back. The Wiregrass Farmer, Turner County's newspaper. We do more than tell you the news. We explain to you what the news means. We tell you how it's going to affect you and what you should expect. You can watch our videos for free, but if you want in-depth analysis, the Wiregrass Farmer. Subscriptions are only $31 a year in Turner County. You can get that $31 subscription anywhere in the world with our online subscription service. Just visit www.wiregrassfarmer.com.
On my phone. No, I didn't think so either.
All right.
I'm really not. Look at my nose.
Who built the peanut this time? Do we know?
Cole Surser.
Cole Surser?
Jake Rice. And,
Jake Rice?
Justin Dollar? Is that his name? Justin something.
Okay.
That's Justin right there in the booth.
All right. He's going to take the scrap off the bottom because it's sitting up right now.
Here comes Mr. Mathis. And his nosy wife.
And we'll be back in a minute. Alright, you see here, we're back here at the Peanut Monument, coming back to you. They have the crown split into two pieces, and now they are lowering the monument down onto the crown. Georgia, #1 in peanuts. Does anybody know when the peanut originally went up? It was long before Jake Rice was born, I can tell you that. That was Jake there walking by and now walking back. I believe it was done in 1972. Sammy, do you remember when it went up?
It was in the 70s, but I don't know the exact.
I'm thinking 72. Looks like they're trying to lower it down. Well, they're not trying to. 1975 was the dedication, Sammy's telling me. There is a plaque over there. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Oh, I see. The crown fits around it. There's a ring in the middle, you see where his hand is, and there's one on the bottom. So the crown is going to mount into two different places on the monument. So they got to lower it down, then they're going to mount the crown, and then I guess they're going to lift the whole thing back up there and put it in place. How cool is this? Picked kind of a windy day to do it, but hey, it is what it is, and we're getting the Peanut Monument back up. Hurricane Michael took the monument down a couple of years ago when it came ripping through. Depending on who you talk to, it was a hurricane still when it got to us, but there's some question as to how strong of a hurricane it was. Somewhere between a Class 1 and a Class 3, we think. But it knocked out power for... Some people were out power for a month, some of them a few days. My house was out for 3 days. But nonetheless, we were without power, and it totally knocked the peanut off and flattened it when it hit the ground. It just came through and wham. And the Peanut Monument has actually appeared on an episode of Jeopardy, the giant peanut. It is Georgia's official Peanut Monument. Lots of people contributed to help bring it back. One of which is the Georgia Peanut Commission. They gave us some money. Did the Development Authority give money?
No, Ag Georgia gave money.
Ag Georgia?
$10,000, and then the state of Georgia also gave, I think, $55,000.
Yeah, the state of Georgia Department of Agriculture gave us a chunk of money too. This is one of the I-75 monuments. You got the Rocket down in Cordele, the Peanut here, the Peach up in Fort Valley, or was that Byron? well, anyway, we got the giant peach in Byron. I can't remember, I don't live up there. The rocket in Cordele, you got the peanut here. One of Georgia's recognizable monuments. Exit 82, Ashburn, I-75. If you have never seen the peanut, come have a look at it, come take your picture. We've had celebrities come through in times past and they've stopped and taken their picture with it too. I think the last two were Ashton Kutcher and what was his girlfriend?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. They came, stopped, and had their picture taken. That picture went all over the internet. We used to have a gazebo out here, but that got taken out too by the hurricane. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, they just pulled one side, well, not quite. You hear that rattling and crunching? They're pulling the crown into place on the monument. Must be nice to be young. I once was, I'm not anymore. I'm staying out of the way. Alright, they're going to pull the other one into place. You can hear the diesel rumbling here next to me on the Sims crane. That's been leased to make this happen. You can see the bolts there on the ground. That's what they're going to attach it with. Jake getting in there with a crowbar. Looks like they're going to use some washers as a shim to pick it up. To get it set. Working that crowbar to get it precisely where it needs to be. Is that a crowbar or a pipe? That's a pry bar. I'm going to bolt this thing together. See them screwing it down. I'll bet you those are number 8 bolts at least. They've got that super hardened metal appearance about them. And I tell you what, we'll be back in a few minutes in just a moment. Thank you.
I guess we just all not worried with the cars.
They're putting it together. They're sliding the crown. There went a supporter blowing his horn as he rolled down the interstate. They're putting it together. They're going to put the crown together, folks. And they'll get the crown bolted on and then we'll see. You hear that big diesel and the Sims crane running over there? See Sims? Okay. Just a handful of people out here. More than half are with a construction company. That's County Commissioner Nick Denham there in the shorts and the blue shirt leaning over talking with them about it. Those are family members you see there to the left on the screen. The coroner and his family are here just a few minutes ago. They've gone. Sammy Mascheria was here. She's gone to find some lunch. Our chamber director Ashley Miller is here. And of course I am your friendly, and as some people will tell you, weird local neighborhood newspaper editor, Ben Baker. Historic event taking place right here. And we'll be back in just a little bit. The Wiregrass Farmer, Turner County's newspaper. We do more than tell you the news. We explain to you what the news means. We tell you how it's going to affect you and what you should expect. You can watch our videos for free, but if you want in-depth analysis, the Wiregrass Farmer. Subscriptions are only $31 a year in Turner County. You can get that $31 subscription anywhere in the world with our online subscription service. Just visit www.wiregrassfarmer.com. Correction, that was not County Commissioner Nick Denham leaning over the side there. I thought it was from the back. Or is he? Hang on. Putting the pieces of the crown together. Those big panels, putting them on. They took a lunch break, so did I. Got back, watch them bolt them on. And we're going up. You see there, it is off the ground completely. It is suspended by that big crane. See it way up yonder. I can't look at the top of it, it makes me dizzy. You can see the two lifts moving into place. There's Joni moving her truck. Get a clear view. Hi Dana. I'm well. County Commissioner Dana Whidden showing up. We appreciate the Commissioner's work putting this together. Sammy's back. You can see they're positioning the lifts. They're going to put that thing up there. You can see underneath it now. You can see the superstructure underneath it there, how it's supported. The base of the pedestal that the Peanut sits on is bolted to the underside of the crown, and then there's another ring on the middle of the post that's bolted to the top of the frame on the crown. And here we go. I'm going to stop and we'll be right back. That's alright, I'm not live. We're going up. What a day. Again, Hurricane Michael a couple of years ago took out our Peanut, knocked it flat on the ground. I mean, when that thing hit, it collapsed. That was a fiberglass Peanut put up in the 70s. It had been repaired a couple of times. I was on a leadership Turner County class. Yeah, it was a class. And we raised money to renovate it. And we put up a gazebo that was also taken out. And they're positioning the Peanut. Giving him directions. You'll see over there on the ground. To the left, they're giving him directions of how to position it. There went Ashley Miller, our chamber director. You see the Peanut is spinning slightly. That's why he's holding the rope to keep it from turning too much. The Georgia Peanuts logo, the information is going to be facing the interstate so people can see it. You can see just a bit of it right there. He's up there maneuvering around trying to get it centered just so. Got some wind today, that's making this a little bit more difficult, but we've got bad weather supposedly for a while coming. So there you go. If we want to get it done, Ashley says June 20th we're going to have a grand unveiling. We hope to have the Peanut Commission here. Hope to have some other folks here. Certainly I expect our state representative Clay Perkle to be here. Cardin Summers, I think he's still our state senator. I believe he'll be here. But Clay is also a peanut farmer. He probably remembers when this was put up. Hard to tell, but it looks like it may be coming down. And yes, it is. There it goes. The crown and the Peanut are being reseated on the historic Peanut Monument pedestal. Wow. You can see how the wind's wobbling around a little bit. They're doing their best to line it up exactly on top. Just inches away now. This took a while to get done too. Can't tell if it's set or not. If it's not, it likes centimeters. Alright, it is not completely set. I believe it was Jake just said it needs to come 6 inches in one direction, and you can see there it is not lined up exactly. We should see the same amount of crown on both sides. They're getting there. They're getting there. Well, gotta come up and try it again. I haven't found out how much it weighs, but that is a metal peanut, so you know it's got some weight on it. Telling him to come down. When you see that green rope go slack, you'll know it's set. I can't tell if it's centered or not. They're walking around to look. Nope, saying it's got to come to the north just a little bit. North would be as you're looking at the screen to your left. You see the traffic there going by on the interstate, that's southbound, and the other side is northbound. Like Jake's fixing to go up there with some pry bars. With this wind blowing the way it is, they may not be able to get it exactly centered precisely the way they want it with just the crane and the guys pushing. Heck, for all I know, I don't do this kind of thing, so for all I know, even if it was a perfectly still day, they might have to do a little bit of pushing and gentle shoving up there on the lift. See Commissioner Nick Dunham there in the blue shirt, white khaki shorts, he's back. He was here before lunch. And up he goes. The line is slack, so you can see it is now actually sitting on top of those bricks. The tow rope up there at the top, on top of the peanut, that is still taut, but it's more or less just to hold it right there and not let the full total weight of the peanut settle just yet, because they do have to maneuver some. And once that thing is set, they're not going to be able to push it. Jake taking a measurement, tossed up a measuring tape. They're going to go around and make sure all those little struts you see underneath it there are all the same way around, because they don't want to have to redo this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the peanut is back. Coming down so you can get a good measurement. If it's the same distance on each side, it should be exactly centered. Looks like they're going to do a measurement now. 90 degrees from where they were. Make sure it's lined up there too. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. The Wiregrass Farmer, Turner County's newspaper. We do more than tell you the news. We explain to you what the news means. We tell you how it's going to affect you and what you should expect. You can watch our videos for free, but if you want in-depth analysis, The Wiregrass Farmer. Subscriptions are only $31 a year in Turner County. You can get that $31 subscription anywhere in the world with our online subscription service. Just visit www.wiregrassfarmer.com. All right, he's going back up. That looks like Jake Rice extension cord. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Yeah. Tell us the Young Farmer donation, Dennis.
The Young Farmer donation, where we raise funds to a tune of about $12,000.
Awesomeness.
We also collected from the Arts Council, gave to the tune of just shy of $12,000 that we held in our account for this. And then, of course, the Georgia Department of Ag and the
Peanut
Commission gave some, and Georgia Farm Credit.
Ag Georgia
Farm Credit, yes.
Ag Georgia.
They gave a nice donation as well.
Yep. Cool.
One of the ones that donated to the Young Farmers, that nice, substantial, Ann and Larry Kendrick both gave them $2,500 apiece.
Wow.
And then Miss Williford, Linda Williford gave $3,000 herself.
I think we need a plaque to go up here to recognize all the donations and sponsors.
I think that would be really good.
We'll work on that. Look there. There's Don Kaler, Executive Director, Georgia Peanut Commission. Hey, Don. Good to see you, man. I'm wonderful. This is a great day.
Yeah, it is. So the 20th of next month. So
July 20th is we're going to unveil it. Yes, sir. And we appreciate the donation of the Peanut Commission helping to make this possible. Dennis and I were just talking about that. It's a great day to see this go back together.
Well, we're going to bring some peanuts for the unveiling, for ribbon cutting and all, too.
Boiled and fried?
We're going to just do the red bags.
Oh, red bags.
We'll bring a couple boxes of those red bags up.
Okay.
So everybody can go home with a pack of peanuts.
That's good. All right.